Jan Blachowicz versus Jacare Souza takes place in the main event of UFC Fight Night 164 on ESPN Plus 22 Sao Paulo. It's going to be a great one. This is a light heavyweight bout. Jacare moving up from middleweight. He's had some tough times at middleweight recently. He wins some fights. He loses some fights. His career doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So, you know, he's done the thing that a lot of middleweights have done recently. And Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman and said, hey, I'm going to get a fresh start against some of these guys in a different division. And I'm going to make it easier for myself to work towards a title shot. That's what Jacare's thinking right now. And I feel like it's going to backfire because Jan Blachowicz, not too long ago, just dismantled Luke Rockhold, who was a middleweight with exactly the same dream and exactly the same plan. And Dominic Reyes is another light heavyweight who did the exact same thing to a middleweight who had the same dreams and the same plan. We've seen it time and time again. These top middleweights looking for a way out. The weight class is 20 pounds bigger. Jacare's main asset at middleweight is being the bigger, stronger man and ragdolling guys to the mat. He's not going to be able to do that to Jan Blachowicz because Luke Rockhold couldn't. Luke Rockhold had hands connected behind Jan Blachowicz's waist. Easy double leg for any other time. If he's facing a middleweight, that's a double leg for him all day. If he's facing David Branch, he's taking him down and making him tap to strikes there. Jan Blachowicz is a huge man and a very strong man with sick takedown defense. And he's a savage. And I think he's going to win. I think he's going to chin Jacare. Jacare has been KO'd many times in his career, on recent memory alone. I mean, he got beat the shit out of by Gastelum, even though it was a split decision. He got his ass kicked for a lot of that fight, was rocked over and over. He got KO'd by Robert Whittaker, was a disgusting KO as well. He's got dropped by Yoel Romero. He's had an extensive career where he's been hurt multiple times, okay? I worry for him. Jack Hermansson beat the shit out of him, you know, and I think he's looking for a way out here. And I don't think it's going to work because Jan Blachowicz is hot on a streak right now. He lost to Thiago Santos, but then he bounced back immediately with a huge KO over Luke Rockhold. If he KOs Jacare, you got another guy in a conversation. Right now, it's looking like Reyes is going to get the fight with Jones. However, it's all up for grabs. Recency bias tells a lot. If Blachowicz goes out there and lands a 360 fucking roundhouse kick on Jacare Souza, it goes viral and gets 10 million views. He's going to get the title shot. That's just how it works. Recency bias. But I feel like if Reyes does get the shot, which it seems like is going to happen, it's kind of a three-horse race. Anthony Smith, Corey Anderson, Jan Blachowicz, Thiago Santos when he returns, which will be in a couple of months, I'm sure. Looking forward to it. This is going to be crazy, but I feel like Jan Blachowicz is going to win. I feel like when you're a middleweight, and this is the same for Weidman and Rockhold, their main advantage was being the bigger guy, getting on top, dragging you down, using their strength, and dominating you from there by having a weight advantage. That's their plan, okay? Yeah, Jacare Souza has that same plan. He's moving up against a bigger guy who's stronger, who's just done this to another middleweight. I mean, credit to Jan Blachowicz. He gets nothing from taking these fights. But he's in main events because of it. That's something Corey fucking Anderson could learn a lot from, if I'm honest with you. Because he's already talking like he doesn't want to fight Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith recently grilled the shit out of Corey Anderson, saying that he's declining the fights and all that. And Anthony Smith saying the reason why I'm here is because I accept the fights that you don't. And it's true. It's well documented. Corey Anderson turning down the Anthony Smith fight. However, I think this is all up for grabs. This is all up for grabs, and if Blachowicz gets the Smith fight and says yes, all of a sudden, goodbye Corey Anderson, you missed your chance. That's how this works. You take the opportunity or you don't. And Blachowicz is putting in work against guys he doesn't even need to fight. In Luke Rockhold, in Jacare Souza. So yeah, bonkers. Bonkers time in the light heavyweight division. We're having a lot of fun. I feel like it's better than ever. There's moments where it gets stale, but then newer contenders emerge. And if Jacare wins this, listen, Jacare is well capable of winning this. I don't see it happening. I just don't. He's getting a lot older. Jan Blachowicz still seems to be hungry. He wants it. Jacare's hit the mountaintop and been knocked back so many times. Jan Blachowicz is on a streak right now. I just feel like it's a bad recipe for Jacare, and I feel like Blachowicz is going to get this done in the first or second round by KO. I feel like that's what's going to happen. And the winner can take on Smith. If Jacare loses and wants to stay at light heavyweight, I guess there's a loser goes home potential with him and Weidman in a rematch. That would be fun. At light heavyweight, Jacare versus Weidman, loser goes home, winner stays in the UFC. That's kind of what I'd see from that fight. Either way, you've got opportunity here. And if Blachowicz loses, hey, Santos is going to be back in a bit. You can get your rematch. There's other fights down the list. Johnny Walker needs an opponent now. He wants to get right back in there, which I think is a good idea. Rub off the cobwebs, get back into work. But I feel like it should be against a lower ranked opponent than Blachowicz. So, listen, I think Blachowicz wins this. He's too slick on the feet. Jacare is a jiu-jitsu guy who learned how to box and has big power against other middleweights. And doesn't have the best power in his hands either. He's got some big kicks. He's very strong. But he doesn't really have that shutout power with his hands. We've seen him hit a lot of guys, and they just haven't shown the effects of it. When Blachowicz tags you with a shot, you fucking know about it, okay? And that's the difference we're going to see here. We're going to see a 20 pounds difference. Jacare isn't going to be walking in there the same size as Blachowicz. No way. Blachowicz is a huge man. Polish power. You want Polish power. The Polish power. That's what he brings. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Click that button there. Going to be a great night of fights. This Brazil card is stacked, so tune in. I'm going to be doing a fight companion for the entire event. Make sure you're there, and let's watch some sick fights. Goodbye. See you later. And I'll remind you again to just click that button because it really makes me feel nice in certain areas.